All right, so we're at Snow Hill Chapel, Star Hill, and we're here with Jennifer from Farmer Angel Network
Yep.
and Sarah from Snow Hill Chapel. This event is raising money for the Farmer Angel Network. Jennifer, could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Farmer Angel Network started due to a tragedy in our family. So my dad was a farmer who had passed away in Pierce County, Wisconsin, and he died by suicide. And so what we wanted to do is raise awareness about mental health in the ag community. So we started a nonprofit in our area, a branch of the original Farmer Angel Network, which started down by the Wisconsin Dells. And we brought it up to Western Wisconsin. And last year was the first year of the Brian Webster Memorial Picnic. And we're lucky enough that Sarah's letting us have it again here this year. So we're super excited to be a part of this fundraiser and watching the pergola come to life and experience that, and talk to a lot of different people that are involved in this. So we're very, very thankful that the community is supporting our cause, and obviously we don't want any farmers to suffer. The farming economy is very challenging right now, and farm bankruptcies are on the rise, and we want to make sure that farmers are taking care of themselves.
Okay, thank you. And Sarah, this event were kind of structured to raise funds for the Farmer Angel Network. How did that come about?
Yeah, well, I met Jennifer last summer, and their farm is actually just right down the road from here. So everyone knows the Webster family, I have learned here in Ellsworth, but I'm an emergency room nurse. That's like my day job. And so as far as mental health in general, we deal with it all the time at the hospital. I grew up in the Twin Cities, St. Paul, Minneapolis area. And so we moved out here to kind of the rural area about 8 years ago. And so, especially having the chapel in the middle of farm fields, and then meeting Jennifer when you were talking about, different nonprofits in the area, to me, this was like a no-brainer. And when I heard more about Jennifer's story, and learned more about her dad, and now I've met her brothers and family, mom, and it just, as an ER nurse, to see the family behind the patient is pretty impactful. But then to see what they're doing, how they turned this really horrible tragedy into helping others. So anyways, I get wordy, but I think of farmers, and they're self-employed, they're entrepreneurs, they're out here doing these businesses that sometimes they just are born into, whether they want to be or not, right? And so the more I'm out in this area, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur, I love it. But when you really look at what farmers do, it's impressive. And they are, they're on their own, and their families, like Jennifer's mom was saying, like she was at home. She wasn't out in the community. Like she was taking care of the house and the home. And so, what they're doing by reaching out to these families, offering support, is amazing, and giving them resources.
I think that's awesome. I was really excited when you decided, because I looked at the information, and it was something I'm very happy to be part of, and they're definitely an underserved community. Jennifer, if somebody wanted to donate to the Farmers Angel Network, how would they do that, and what percentage of the funds actually make it to people that need it?
Yeah, so to donate, you can go to farmerangelnetwork.com. That'll take you to the entire Farmer Angel Network, like plethora. So we have 3 chapters. We have Western, South Central, and then newly created Southwestern chapter of Farmer Angel Network.
Oh, Wisconsin.
And so when you donate, make sure you click the Western Wisconsin drop down icon on the donation, and then all those funds come directly back to Western Wisconsin. So I'm happy to say that all of our funds are used locally across mostly Pierce and St. Croix counties, and whether that's to fund like the memorial picnic that we're having here. We unfortunately had another suicide in the community a couple months ago. There's a farmer that died by suicide, so we're gonna give something to the family, like a monetary donation, and hopefully like a little care package of some kind. And then we do suicide prevention trainings. We do a lot of different tabling events. We give out a lot of different swag, like t-shirts, those types of different things. So we try to keep those, we try to keep all like the funds, and we try to do fundraising kind of throughout. But most, like pretty much all the money stays in our community, which is something you don't always see. So
Yeah,
I try very hard to keep it to the farming families in our communities.
You
So
give the money directly to people that need it. That is super important.
Yep.
And keeping your overheads low and making the difference in the community.
yep.
So Sarah, the picnic's coming up. When's the picnic, and how can somebody participate if they want to?
Yeah, July 26th, right?
Yep, July 26th.
Sunday, July 26th.
Be here?
Yep.
Gonna be here. You have more details about that.
Yeah,
Kevin, let you know.
so we're gonna have catering, and then we're gonna have like some decorative, some like cookies and light meal and refreshments. Hopefully we can do like like a fun raffle. Last year we did some door prizes, so we're still in the midst of planning, but July 26th. Hopefully like from like a noon to 4. We haven't officially finalized the time. But I started advertising on Facebook, so if you want to know more about the picnic, we're on Farmer Angel Network of Western Wisconsin on Facebook. So feel free to kind of plug in there for updates. Obviously, Snow Hill Chapel is probably, I would most likely assume they're going to advertise for it as well. And yeah, just kind of bring your family, bring yourselves, have a good time, get something to eat, and talk about what nobody likes to talk about, mental health.
It is, and that is definitely needed. I'm so glad to be part of this. There's a really good crew out here. We'll remind folks that to donate to the network, and yeah, we're really, really very happy to be associated with you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank
And,
you.
have a great day.